What is going on, everybody? Lucas Parsons here with LGS Outdoors, and I am standing on the ice in Fairmont, Minnesota today. It's a beautiful day. I am definitely overdressed. I'd like to take my bibs and stuff off as been sweating. You can see that sunshine behind me. It's bright, but it's a beautiful day. Been out on the ice all morning. Really got some good things to report about the ice conditions. Things are looking pretty good, and boy, the bite's looking really good as well. But let me pan it around here. I'm on Hall Lake right now. Like I said, this morning everything was firmed up pretty good. Definitely throughout the afternoon things have changed a bit, but we're not losing much ice at all. And as you can see here, everything's, you got some spots where there's water standing, things like that, but nothing real crazy. I'll kind of maybe drill you a hole out here, but show you what's going on. But one thing we're seeing is you're kind of seeing these cracks over here. I definitely would not recommend driving any kind of vehicle out, but you can see where these cracks are, and we found spots where the water is finding its way all the way through these cracks that are kind of opening up. So like I said, we're not we got the snow dog out today. We're definitely not using our side-by-sides either, as it's just kind of questionable and being careful on that side of things. But that's kind of what we're seeing. This one's not doing it. I guess maybe I can go back and show you one where it's all the way through. The water found its way through, and it's definitely draining down into the lake. But everything's holding up well, surprisingly. I mean, as you can see, it looks like it's really bad ice, but I'll get a hole drilled and kind of show you what I'm seeing here. But boy, that sun is really bright. This morning the wind was blowing, and that really kind of saved us, kept it cool. That wind kept things cooled down and didn't really eat any ice early in the morning. But this afternoon it's definitely done a little bit of damage to it. But I'll show you random pictures of the accesses while I'm doing things out here and showing you what's going on. But had my good friend Justin Sumner of Sumner Outdoors, giving the bait shop there, giving me pictures, because I wasn't able to get over there as I got clients on the ice with me today. But that's one thing that's going on too, is boy, this bite is crazy right now. These fish are active, they're biting. If you can find them, they're not real lethargic, they're getting on them, they're really going after it. It's pretty awesome right now. So if you can get out, it's definitely worth it. You can definitely get on fish not far from shore. You don't have to go all the way across the lake. It's spots on Hall, definitely on Bud, that are close and walkable, so just keep that in mind. Obviously the north end of Bud, there's access there. There's a one-way street, so just be careful, but you got access on that side. And obviously from Gums Red Park you can walk out, and then the Hall Lake side there, you can walk out pretty easily there. Trying to keep the sun out of the picture, but doing the best I can. But all right, I'm gonna drill a hole here, or try to do my best, see if I lose. But I'm gonna try to drill you a hole, show you what's going on. Kind of stop halfway once we get started. Slippery. Alright, I'm gonna stop right there so you can see water coming in down there a little bit, but it's not gonna fill that hole completely up. But you can kind of see that we're getting a little bit of honeycombing action there, but it's not bad. Like, that's it. It's not gonna run in much more. It's not gonna fill the hole up all the way, and you can kind of look at this ice and it's not looking bad. This stuff's good. That snow melted down, and it's definitely a good thing that everything froze fast and hard like it did, so it's holding up really well in these conditions. And I'm not seeing any less. Right now that's it. There we got water up there, so it's coming all the way in there, but I'm not seeing anything terribly alarming with what's going on. We haven't had anything open up, nothing crazy like that, so that's good. But that's kind of what we have going on here. I'll finish that hole and show you how much ice we still have. I've been on 12 to 14 all day today on Hall. You can see there, good solid ice yet. You don't have a major honeycombing action going on. It's still firm. It's not sagging, nothing crazy. It's just the tops are getting pretty beat up from the sunshine this afternoon. Got some water puddling up. You're going to have to just kind of watch where you're going, watch where you're walking. Get the spud bar back out if you need to, but I wouldn't be scared to get a little fishing in. I mean, one thing about this beautiful weather is, like I said, you're not freezing your hands off. You're kind of comfortable. You don't have to bring the shack, bring minimal gear, just bring what you need, and you'll be able to get on them. So that's been good. Like I said, the fishing's been great. I don't know. I'll walk over there and show you that spot here. I'll kind of have to stop and then start filming again, but I'll show you what those cracks are looking like. But right out here on Hall, it's beautiful, and this ice isn't getting beat up as bad as one thinks. And one thing I've been seeing is they change this weather forecast every time I look at it, but I'm seeing lows, supposed to get down to 28 tonight. So if that happens, it's going to firm things back up again. I'm not seeing anything over 50 in the next few days, so that'll be good. You know, the lows are still going to get down a little bit to keep things here. You know, the edges, I'll show you those pictures of the edges. You're going to have to be wary of the edges. You know, there's a lot of that white ice. You see that white ice, know that top layer is weak, but there's still a good 9-10 inches of ice underneath of that stuff. But don't be afraid to check it. Like I said, I'm going to say I would recommend just walking out. That'd be my thing. You know, if you want to take a wheeler, snowmobile, things like that, that's going to be your choice. Just be careful, watch where you're going, watch what you're doing, keep your eyes open, pay attention to what's in front of you. You know, if you see water standing on the ice, get out and check it. Don't just keep driving, because, you know, it could be a spot that might open up randomly. But, you know, we're not going to get any crazy winds that I've seen, and I don't see any rain in the forecast, so that's awesome. So, you know, we're seeing a lot of good things. You know, I like I said, the accesses are getting beat up a little bit, but, you know, if you're walking out, just be kind of careful walking over there so you don't put a leg in, something like that. But honestly, things aren't looking terrible out here for it being close to, you know, I think it's 56 degrees right now. I'm really surprised what I seen this morning. I kind of expected to be on edge this morning, but everything was locked up nice and looking good. And, you know, as it's been melting throughout the day, it hasn't been bad. Most, like we're saying, it's kind of finding those cracks and those seams, and it's getting off the ice, so it's not sitting a lot of water. But give me a second. I'm going to walk over to that spot, and I'm going to kind of show you what that looks like and why I wouldn't recommend driving any big machines or any cars out at this point. Because, like I said, with those cracks opening up, you're just going to find that, and it might give way. So you just want to keep an eye on that stuff. So let me show you that, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm on the crack here. You can kind of see how that goes, how it looks. But the water's kind of finding its way certain spots, and like right here, you know, that I can't really show you exactly, but that goes, you know, you could drop your jig down there and get all the way through the ice there. So that's something we're talking about, what we're seeing. You know, the water's just finding its way, getting in there, so it's getting off the ice. Mornings, those will probably freeze up, but you're going to want to be wary of that. Like I said, that's why we're kind of saying I wouldn't probably, you know, wheelers and stuff like that, you got to be careful, because that could crack open and drop down, and that wouldn't be a good situation. So got to be on edge. We got to treat this just like you do late ice in the spring. Just be mindful, because these cracks, you know, they're all over the place. There's some heaves, things like that, but kind of spots where the water found its way down through there. But they're not big holes, they're just a little bit. But there's some spots where if you jump up and down on it, you can kind of watch the ice move as you're jumping on and up and down on it. So that kind of makes you leery of that, so you want to be careful. So I just wanted to show you guys that one. So that's what I got there. But yeah, so, you know, it's not bad. Beautiful day, beautiful weather. Looking like the rest of this week things should hold. I'll be back on Friday. You know, Thursday I'll be here too, but Friday I'll do another report just to show you what's going on, see if anything changed for the weekend. But I honestly think if you're not, you know, you're willing to do a little walking and treat it like late ice, and, you know, bring minimal gear, because it's going to be beautiful out. You know, get yourself a pole, bring your bait, pull your sled, bring a chair and a bucket, and that's about all you're going to need, and be able to get out there and catch some fish, because these fish are extremely active. This morning's group had 3 guys out this morning, and each one of them probably caught 100, 150 fish apiece. Just awesome bite. You know, red spikes are what's been working again. Red spikes and a pilkey's kind of been the ticket there. Definitely getting them going. Crazy how hungry these fish are right now. It's really fun, so it's definitely worth getting out on them if you can. You know, if you don't have the stuff and you're worried about it, give us a call. We can get you out on them too. We definitely are going to have the safe path figured out, and we're going to be mindful of where we're going and what we're doing. So if you're scared or whatnot, give us a call. We can get you on the fish and have a little fun out here on the ice in this beautiful weather. So that's what I got going on. Like I said, the bite is really good. You know, we got 2 more clients out here, and they've got 2 buckets full of fish already, and they're still going. So like I said, it's been freaking amazing. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully this weather decides to cool back down, but like I've seen some lows, things like that I like. And that beautiful sun in the air. There we go. I don't have my sunglasses, so I'll be squinting, but you know, the sun out, just beautiful weather. Get out and enjoy it. Just be safe, be careful, be mindful of what you're doing. Take minimal gear. You know, you don't need it all. You'll need your auger, and you might not need your auger. A lot of these holes will probably stay open. You might just need something that, you know, a spud bar, you can chip them back open, or you can bring your auger out and just kind of buzz through. That's what I did this morning. You know, most of the holes were froze over, but I just had to barely touch them, and it opened them back up again. So, you know, minimal gear, and you'll be good to go. You know, make sure you stop at the bait shop, talk to Justin. If anything changed, we'll let you know. But I'll be back on Friday with another ice report here from Fairmont, Minnesota. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.